President Trump says the U.S. is going to take Venezuela's oil, sell it, and he will decide where the money goes. We were curious how that surge in supply and the U.S. president controlling it might impact Colorado's oil and gas industry. Here's Spencer Soisher.
Who's going to get that crude moving again and sell it?
Colorado oil and gas executive turned U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright says the U.S. has a plan for Venezuela's oil.
And then indefinitely going forward, we will sell the production that comes out of Venezuela into the marketplace.
Those comments align with President Trump's post on Truth Social that Venezuela will, quote, turn over 30 to 50 million barrels of oil, and that money will benefit people in the U.S. and Venezuela. But in a follow-up interview today, Wright clarified where that oil money would go.
We are just controlling the marketing and the flow of funds into Venezuela, so those funds can be used to better the conditions of the Venezuelan people.
If a bunch of crude ended up in the U.S., what would that mean for Colorado's producers?
Really doesn't have an impact.
Yeah, I don't really think it has big implications for Colorado.
Both CU Denver energy management professor Michael Orlando and DU global supply chain professor Jack Buffington study these kinds of things.
Oil markets are global, and Venezuela is a small percentage of the total oil market. It's probably 1% or less than 1% of total oil.
It's overstated in the sense that the headline we always hear about is they have the most reserves. That doesn't come out of the ground immediately.
Wright described the infrastructure in Venezuela as in poor shape and indicated it would take a significant investment to start producing oil at the levels they want.
What's produced in Venezuela is a heavy, more sour crude and is a little more intensive when it comes to refining.
And Colorado's Oil and Gas Association points out that even if the market was eventually flooded with Venezuelan oil, there isn't widespread infrastructure in this state to refine it.
What we produce here in Colorado is considered a light sweet crude. It's a little easier to refine.
While production is still happening in Colorado, development has slowed drastically. The academic folks we talked to today said that's more about weakening demand. The Oil and Gas Association blamed it on regulations in Colorado. They said they're more focused on that than on the Venezuelan oil stuff right now, Kyle.
Well, it certainly is a new wrinkle, and something tells me that this plan might be one that we sort out on the fly. Spencer Soisher, thank you.